My boy Chitty approached me one day. In typical Chitty fashion, wide-eyed with his big Kool-Aid smile, he says, bro, I love what you do with your poetry, but it scares me when you talk about death. I laughed. But on the inside, I played every moment of death in I's relationship. You see, I met death at the age of 7, saw my first dead body on a Sunday, only this one didn't rise and ascend to heaven. It just laid there. At that age, my innocence was caged in by yellow tape that says caution as to warn you to not cross the line or you may damage the crime scene. But that tape can never stop a child from being damaged and witnessing the green light of murder marked by red blood. That tape can never stop a kid from witnessing as a kid. As a kid, I treated funeral homes as museums. Kings and queens, princes and princesses morphed into embalmed artifacts laid in gold caskets, corpses mummified in their best church clothes. I used to always wonder, were those clothes supposed to put them closer to God, their life? Their life now a memory, their presence now figments of night's imagination we call dreams. Death has never been a distant cousin. It's always been my next door neighbor knocking, who I look at through a screen door. One night in 2012, it became my ballroom dance partner as we glided across the highway dressed in my all-black Ford Focus, spinning under heaven's stars, head on into an 18-wheeler on the verge of it, kissing me goodnight. I'm spent one last time and dipped safely into the arms of a grassy median underneath the loudness of the raindrops thumping on my unscathed car. It's crazy how exposure to death or a near-death experience can cause you to always feel that death is near. Or maybe it's just a Gemini trait to where I wait for death to crash into my twin towers. I just hope that when the smoke clears, that my memory is never traded from the center of your world, that my life be a memorial that shines lights into the skies to remind you of where I once stood. So if anyone asks me, am I afraid of death? My response is always no. I'm never afraid of anything that I've looked in his eyes and walked away from. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Your next poem.